Use rubber mats and get your table ready with all the supplies you will need. 60 grit sandpaper works well, although the kind that comes in a roll is stronger and easier to use. Wire brush is important. Dremel, denatured alcohol, rubber gloves always, so that the oils of your skin are not touching the boot. Adhere glue, tips, caulking gun for the Sikaflex 227, clean boots to put the foot in. Dremel the inside of the boot to rough it up so that the glue will stick when you apply the boot to the hoof. Use the denatured alcohol on the boots that you will be gluing on, as well as the boots that will be holding the clean foot. Always wear your gloves. Use denatured alcohol. Use the edge of your rasps to make deep grooves into the lower hoof wall. Don't get up by the cornet band. After you do these deep grooves, go all the way to the quarters at the back of the foot as well, by the heel, to make sure it sticks there too. Then you'll use your 60 grit sandpaper and you'll sand a lot. You cannot sand too much. Sanding is very important to help your glue stick. You'll use a heat gun to pull out any moisture left in the hoof. Even on dry days, there's still moisture left in there that will not let the adhere stick as well as it should. Hold the heat gun about 6 to 8 inches away from the hoof and stay low. You don't need to move up high. Sand some more. You cannot sand too much. Sand a lot. Especially back in those quarters, they get missed a lot. Still sanding to show how important it is to sand that hoof before you glue. This is a lot of sanding. Now you're going to use the denatured alcohol on the actual hoof to finish pulling the moisture out. Outside of the hoof wall, as well as underneath on the sole and frog. Going to slip a clean boot on that to keep it ready to go for gluing. We're doing clean boots on both the front feet, and then we'll do the backs after the fronts are done. This is the Sikaflex 227. We're squirting it on each side of the frog. That'll not only seal that area so that manure and dirt don't get in it to cause thrush, but it also creates a cushion and it'll help the boot stick. Right now I'm putting Sikaflex on the sole of the boot to be glued on. reaching down to put Sikaflex on the sole of the boot to be glued on. We have not used any of the Adhere glue yet, only the Sikaflex 227. Slide it into place. Carefully place that foot down. Both those boots have been cleaned with denatured alcohol. Always wear gloves. Now we're ready for the Adhere. The hotter the temperature outside, the faster this glue dries, so you have to use it quickly. You may have to get another tip and use 2 per boot if you can't apply it fast enough before it starts setting up and drying. We're using a screwdriver to pull the lip of the boot away and sticking the Adhere down as far down as we can. And it'll meet the Sikaflex at the bottom of the boot. It sets up really fast when it's warm weather. Because the Sikaflex is oozing out the bottom, we're now going to put vet wrap around to help secure that inside the boot. And we'll leave that vet wrap on for 24 hours if it'll stay on. So that's the method we're trying for now.